I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am fertile. My fertility goddess. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses. Welcome to your Baby Fae Spirit Baby reading. In this reading, we are going to dive into some fun messages and some guiding and insightful messages too about your journey to baby at this time. Now, these messages have a variety of, messages, or these cards have a variety of messages. So anything may come out from timing, baby's gender, their personality, things about baby shower, things about pregnancy, all types of things. Okay, we're going to be using Baby Fae Volume 1 and Volume 2, which you can actually purchase for yourself to connect with your spirit baby. And I now have a store here on YouTube, so you can actually look below this video and see the decks that I have available to purchase directly through YouTube. I'm so excited for that, guys. And I know for a fact that these two decks are available. So you can go ahead and get these if you want for yourself, or just browse the others. And these are great if you're just wanting to connect with your baby, or if you do readings for others, you can use them for your clients too. But yeah, so let's dive into today's messages. We aren't going to use any crystals in this reading, but I do have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Choose whichever card you feel most attracted to. I'm actually hearing to get some bracelets. So give me a second. I'm going to get some bracelets and then I'll put them for each pile. And that may help someone choose their pile as well. Okay, I'm back. So we have bracelets for each pile. So the first pile, pile number 1, we have a rose quartz mini bracelet. Okay, so if you were attracted to pile number 1, the crystal for your pile is rose quartz. For pile number 2, we have a howlite. Okay, howlite crystal bracelet, and that's for pile number 2. And this is like a regular size stone. Okay, and then we have another mini bracelet, and this one is Unikite, and this is for pile number 3. Okay, so whichever bracelet you may be drawn to, or whichever crystal, whichever card whichever card you may be drawn to, or even the number 1, 2, or 3, go ahead and select from down below in the description box and in the timestamps in the comments, and I'll see you in your pile. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number 1. You may have been attracted to this rose quartz mini bracelets, or you may have been attracted to the number 1. You could have been seeing 111 recently, 1111. Ones may be following you. Okay, and actually this is Baby Fae Volume 1 Oracle deck. So, 1 is really a high vibrational number in this pile. Number 1 may be relevant in your life in some way as well. Like I said, you could have been seeing those numbers, 1111, 111. The first, you could be watching this on the first of a month. That may be relevant also to like a cycle of yours. So maybe you start a cycle on the 1st or the 11th. What else, Spirit? You could be watching this in January or November. I'm just hearing 1 is really important. It may also be relevant to like your baby's conception date, birth date, due date, something like that. Okay, the 1st, the 10th, the 11th, the 21st, or the 31st of a month. Okay, I know we went on a whole tangent about the number 1, but that is something that is really heavily vibrational in your reading today. I want to kind of keep this here. Yeah, we'll keep it there. But I don't want to take up too much space. So anyways, welcome to your pile, you guys. I'm going to flip over this card. This is the only card that I have already pre-selected or pre-shuffled for you. We're going to get some more from the Baby Fae Volume 1 and then from Volume 2. And if you're wanting to get these decks for yourself, they are linked down below actually in our store here on YouTube. So let's see what the first message is. Oh my gosh. So we have Mommy's Little Angel, okay, for the first message. And I heard born sleeping. So of course that's not going to be relevant for everyone or relate to everyone. But I did hear born sleeping. So I do feel like someone in this pile may have experienced a pregnancy loss or a stillbirth, okay? And I do feel like that could be relevant to not a future pregnancy, but a past pregnancy. And this little angel baby is around you. If that's not your story, please do not try to adapt to it or make it fit. That does not mean that this isn't your pile. It just means that this message is not yours, okay? If it is yours, then please know, okay, that if you feel your little one's energy around you, or maybe you have been wondering if they're still around, they are. Okay, they are. They have been all around you. Now, I'm also hearing too with mommy's little angel that your little one is literally your angel. Okay, this may actually be a nickname that you have for your baby that you call your little one. You may say, oh, this is mommy, your mommy's little angel. Or someone else may say that to your child about your child. They may say, oh, you're your mommy's angel. You're your mommy's angel. Something like that. But I do feel like that could be a nickname for your little one. Let's see what else we have coming through here. So we have, I will be a picky eater. So they're going to love to eat, and they're going to be really picky about what they eat. I'm also hearing like just be mindful of what you eat during pregnancy as well, as I do feel like that's going to affect them. Now how, I don't really know, but I am hearing that. I do feel like, of course, I'm not a doctor, or I don't understand, you know, all the deep details of, you know, what mommy eats, how that affects baby. But I do feel like, I do feel like there could be like some sort of like, when baby is developing in your uterus, it does feel like some of the things that you eat, if you're eating things that are not the greatest, and of course we're going to have our cravings, and you know, you're going to want to eat certain things at certain times. This is not what this is coming through about. This is about indulgence, right? And so I do feel like it's important that you're being mindful of like what your snacks are on a daily basis, you know, feeding into that craving that you may be having, but then having really good meals the other times, different things like that, because I do feel like that could affect babies, whoever I'm connecting with. I keep hearing DNA, and I really don't know how that could affect baby's DNA, but I just keep hearing like the vibration of their, like because they are a new earth child, because of the frequency, because of their code, is what I keep hearing, that, you know, they want organic, they want whole, they want natural, you know what I mean? Like, so that might not be the first choice during pregnancy, but it is something that your baby is wanting you to dive deeper into. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, and I'm also hearing too when you're breastfeeding. So for those of you guys who choose to breastfeed or want to breastfeed, and I said choose, so I feel like some of you guys will have the choice, like you are kind of deciding between. I'm also hearing too, like it could be that, like be mindful of what you're eating when you're breastfeeding too. Baby is 8 to 10 pounds. Okay, maybe 8 to 9, because I did say 8 to 9 pounds. We have 8 to 10 here, but maybe your baby's gonna be about 8 or 9 pounds. Okay, a big baby. Okay, a big baby here is what I'm hearing. So for those of you guys who I felt like you may have a big baby, this could be confirmation for sure of that. Okay, let's see what else we have here coming through for you. Okay, we have monogram blanket. So this little one is all about the customizations. Okay, I am hearing, you know, you may have a very special blanket that you want your little one to have, or you may already have it. For some of you guys, I am hearing like put a blanket under the Christmas tree for me. So if you're thinking about doing that this Christmas, that can be confirmation for you. Or you can even buy a blanket with baby's initials if you know what you want your little one's name to be. Or if you're pregnant, right, and you've named your baby, you can get a personalized blanket for them. They're going to love that. And I'm hearing bring me home from the hospital with this blanket. Okay, we also have I'm mama's baby. Mother's Day will be special for us. So the months April, May, and June may be significant to your baby's arrival. Maybe conception, birth, or conception date, due date, birth date. Okay, or even the date you find out, the month you find out you're pregnant in. Okay, I'm also hearing our very first Mother's Day is going to be so special. So this little one is kind of, I'm hearing that you've received glimpses of your Mother's Day, your first Mother's Day with your baby. They're wanting you to dive into that energy more frequently. This is something that maybe you've done once or twice, but they're wanting you to really tune into that energy on a more frequent basis. We have thank you for not giving up on me, mama. Okay, I heard papa too, so I feel like it hasn't been the easiest on your journey, and your baby is just so grateful for all that you have put into your journey, poured into your journey. I'm hearing emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. Okay, they are so grateful that you've never given up on them, okay, through it all. And let's get one more message from this deck, and then we'll move into Baby Fae Volume 2. So we have don't ignore your mental health. So they're, like they said, they know that it hasn't been the easiest road, and they're so grateful that you haven't given up on them. But make sure that you're tending to yourself as well, especially your mental health, okay? Because that's really, really important. Let's get your last few messages here. So let's get some more messages for your mama and papa. What is it that you want to share with them from Volume 2? What is it that you want to share with your mama and papa from this deck here? We have next year is our year to meet, okay? So some of you guys are going to be conceiving this like sometime this year and then giving birth to your baby next year. For others, you'll be conceiving this little one next year, okay? But next year is the year that your baby is planning on either making their arrival Earthside or coming, well, I guess it's still Earthside, coming to your womb, okay? Being in your womb. Let's see what else we have here. We have, I will be born after my due date. Okay, so this little one is letting us know that they're going to be born after their due date, maybe through an induction date. Okay, maybe you'll have an induction date scheduled, and that's when they'll be born. Okay. Let's see what else we have coming through. Babies for pile number 1. We have possible boy-boy twins or Irish twins. Some of you guys are going to have a baby boy back-to-back. For those of you guys who have had a stillbirth or a miscarriage or pregnancy loss, I do feel like you may have been pregnant with a boy. It doesn't have to be, but it could be that you are going to have another baby boy, or you're going to have a baby boy come through in your following pregnancy as well. And I don't think that, you know, don't ignore your mental health being under mommy's little angel is coincidental at all. I do feel like that's, you know, another reminder from your little one to, you know, work with the people that are meant to help support you and bring healing to you for specific phases of your journey. It doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, because of the loss, but there may be other phases of your fertility journey that you go through. It could be rough patches in your relationship because of struggling with infertility or struggling through a fertility battle more so, and therefore talking to a couples therapist, you know, is someone who can help you navigate that. I'm hearing, you know, with don't ignore your mental health, get the help that you need for the different areas of your life, because when it comes to trying to conceive in pregnancy, it can really jolt what you knew existence to be. And so I feel like your little one is saying, when you feel that down slope, reach out for help. Okay, reach your hand down and someone will catch you. But yeah, a few of you guys are going to also be having twins. You may have 2 boys, okay, boy twins, if they're not Irish or a back-to-back pregnancy. We also have blood pressure check preeclampsia. So I do feel like some of you guys may be having a high-risk pregnancy. It doesn't have to be that your blood pressure is high or that you have high blood pressure. It could also be that you know, age, or it may be that you're carrying twins. If you have twins, you may have there could be a connection to these 2 messages here. Please remember, I'm not a doctor, so this is not a diagnosis whatsoever. We also have 2 or more babies are waiting to be born. Okay, so here we go. Okay, like I said, there are multiple babies around you, and for some of you guys, and I feel like this is also confirmation too, I was just talking about your angel baby. For some of you guys, you could also like have an angel baby and then get pregnant with twins, okay? And that one of those little ones may return, or it could be that there are 3 babies that are waiting to come in. For some, it could be that you have twins and then you have a singleton, okay? There's a back-to-back pregnancy in that way. But there's 3 babies on this card here, so there is a possibility of 2 or more for the mamas that I'm speaking to in this pile, okay? Let's see what else we have here. We have 3 more cards, and then we will end your reading with these 3 cards. I hope that you enjoyed these messages from your spirit babies. So we have, you will be surprised when you find out that you're pregnant with me. And this kind of feels like you finding out about twins, okay? You're going to be like, what the heck? But I also feel like you're going to be surprised in general too when you just find out that you're pregnant, because you have been trying to conceive, or because maybe it was so close to experiencing a previous loss, okay? We have, keep your skin deeply hydrated. Yeah, I'm hearing they doubted us. Like, I'm hearing they doubted us, or they thought that, you know, this was impossible or something like that, and then you got pregnant, maybe naturally or in a way that, you know, people may have counted you out through. We have, keep your skin deeply hydrated during pregnancy to reduce stretch marks, okay? So make sure you're keeping your skin hydrated. And then the last one I have is February, March, okay? So February, March is a possible conception or birth month as well for this pile. Let me know if you are due during this time. If you're watching this and you're currently pregnant, are you due during Pisces season? Are you due during like Taurus season or Gemini season? Those are some other seasons that came up as well. I don't remember if any other seasons came up, but those did. So yeah, so let me know, okay? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if this message resonated with you, put a fairy in the comment section with a purple heart. And I'm sending you so much love, light, and of course baby dust, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number 2. Welcome to your baby fae messages, spirit baby messages. If you chose this howlite crystal, okay, bracelet, then this is indeed your pile. We're going to be using the baby fae oracle volume 2 and baby fae oracle volume 1 to get you some messages today. Let me see. Okay, yeah, this is, I want to make sure I have the right deck. I do. I only have 1 card pre-selected for you. The rest will be shuffled, okay? So let's see what your first message is. So with the first one we have says medical labor induction, okay? So I do feel like you're going to be induced when you do give birth to this baby. I do feel like you are going to be induced. I'm also hearing, this also makes me feel like some of you guys may want to have like a natural birth, but there may be some I don't want to say complications, but there may be some things during your birthing or your labor experience where you are encouraged to get an epidural, or maybe you change your mind because you're like, oh no, like I need an epidural, I need, you know, like this is a big no-no. So that can definitely be the case, but I do feel like, you know, I'm getting this energy that some of you guys here didn't want, like you want to have an unmedicated birth, and I feel like you may have medicine, okay? I do feel like that may be something that happened at the very last minute, and maybe a bit surprisingly. We have, you will be surprised when you find out that you're pregnant with me. Okay, so there's some more surprising energy, but also, once again, that's just confirmation of like, I feel like you're going to be surprised, like, or this is unexpected, more so unexpected. Announce me to the world in a big way. So I feel like you're going to have the cutest baby announcement. You're going to be so surprised that you're pregnant, but I'm hearing mama, take out the announcements you've been saving for so long. And for those of you guys who are pregnant, you may have already announced your pregnancy, or if you're planning your pregnancy announcement right now to like the family and to the world, I feel like you're going to do something so cute. I feel like maybe you're going to do like a holiday themed like announcement, or you know, you're going to take an opportunity, you're going to, how do I say this? You're going to use like another event as an opportunity to announce your pregnancy. Like that's what it feels like. And it's maybe around a lot of family, friends, co-workers, like maybe at the Christmas party at work, or I don't know, like I feel like you're going to use a lot, like an opportunity where there's a lot of people gathered to announce that you're pregnant. And it's going to be so cute, so cute. And I feel like you're going to have a few different announcements, like you're gonna have a family announcement, you're gonna have like a friend announcement, you're gonna have like a girls night announcement, you'll have a work announcement, like you're gonna, of course you're gonna announce to your partner in a really cute way, like all the things you've been planning and like on Pinterest about, like you're gonna be able to like bring into light for you, which is beautiful. Baby saying you are gonna be able to do this if this is something you've been dreaming about for a while. Okay, oops. We also have the cycle you conceive me will be the cycle that you count yourself out. So this is why, babies, like you're gonna be so surprised when you find out you're pregnant with me, because the cycle you conceive me is the cycle you count yourself out. The cycle you don't think that you're pregnant, and that's the cycle you'll be pregnant. We have creating a routine will help us both when I'm a newborn. So your little one is asking you, you know, it's not important to get into a routine right away. As a matter of fact, it's almost impossible, right? But I feel like by you creating, maybe someone who, maybe you have like earth energy in your birth chart or air, but I know like for me, I'm a Virgo sun, so I like a lot of like routines, you know, just to have like a plan, if you will. So I'm hearing like, you know, put a plan in place. If it doesn't go as planned, that's totally fine, right? Like I'm hearing it's not gonna go as planned, but you will eventually get into a routine. I'm hearing like let baby build the routine. Like don't, and this is something that I feel like I need to hear from myself too. Because as someone who likes to plan and have like routines and stuff like that, like I feel like baby is saying, let me plan the routine for us or create the routine for us, mama. And then once you get into like this, you know, this like okay, this works for baby, then that's when you kind of like ground that routine into like your alarm system, right? Like setting alarm clocks, or you know, I mean, granted baby will be the alarm to let you know when they're hungry and like need to be changed and different things like that. But I'm hearing a few months and like you will start to kind of notice like okay, this seems to be a pattern, right? And that pattern will soon turn into a routine, and that's going to help you. And I'm hearing like the sleepless nights aren't going to last forever. It's going to get so much better. So don't be hard on yourself, you know, and also reach out for help. Ask for help from your community, the people around you, okay? Let's see what else we have coming through for you. We have hospital birth. Okay, yep. I did see that with the medical labor induction. Okay. Some of you guys, once again, you may be planning for a home birth, or like we're going to a birthing center, but I'm hearing like despite having that plan, make a backup plan. Make sure you have like a hospital just in case, like if things go in a different direction. If you have to go to the hospital, like make sure that you have your doctor already, you know, picked out, you know, which hospital you want to go to, you know, how far away it is from your home or from the birthing center if they need you to go to the hospital. When you go to the birthing center and you make your plans with them, ask them, you know, what if I need to go to the hospital or need something that's at the hospital? What are the plans for that? How does that work? Because I'm sure they've had to deal with that before. And so like these are some things that I'm hearing ask questions about and have as your backup plan. We have January, February, possible conception or birth month. So I do see with the Aquarius energy with January, February, I do feel like that's going to be significant when it comes to either conception or birth, but also the month before, the month after. So December through March may be significant when it comes to you being pregnant or finding out that you're pregnant, or your baby's due month or birth month. So if you're pregnant during this time, you could be due around that time, December through March, okay? But I really feel like for this file, this is like conception or birth. Conception or finding out you're pregnant. We have medical conception, okay? Clomid, letrozole, IUI, IVF, metformin. So if you're watching this, you could also be, there's a lot of medical energy here. So you could be working with a fertility specialist, okay? Or this is something that your baby is inviting you to do. Maybe you've been a bit reluctant, I'm hearing, towards some of like working with like the medical side, Western medicine. You maybe wanted to focus more so on Eastern medicine, Chinese medicine, but I'm hearing, you know, this is something that your baby is inviting you to do or to dabble in, if you will, okay? Get some advice, maybe some consultations, maybe get some more guidance from a fertility specialist, etc., okay? But you're definitely going to work with a doctor when it comes to conceiving this little one or giving birth to this baby, okay? All right, so we're gonna now go into volume two. I'm sorry, volume one. You guys started with volume two. And if you want to use these decks to connect with your own spirit baby, or even your clients, if you help other mamas along their journey to baby, the links to these decks are down below underneath our video. I have a fertility goddess store here on YouTube, which I'm so proud about. And you can get these decks for yourself if you're interested. Okay. So we have, thank you for not giving up on me, mama. Okay, so some of you guys may have come from pile number one, because that message was also in there. I do feel like your little one is just so grateful for you and all the love that you've poured into your journey, into yourself, the changes that you have made. I really do feel like in this pile, you guys have had to make a lot of changes and have had to do a lot of different things in order for your babies to come like earthside or ground into earth, including like working with, just getting a lot of testing. I'm seeing testing procedures, figuring things out, research. There's just been a lot involved financially, energetically, and I feel like your little one is just so grateful for what is the word I'm looking for? Resilience, I think that's what it is. Resilience. How resilient you've been, how persistent you've been, how you've never given up, or never, there may have been times where you wavered, your faith wavered, or you may have been like, okay, I need a break mentally, I need a break, or I just need to pause for a second because my body needs a break. But you guys never gave up, and they're so proud of you and they're so grateful. We also have daddy tend to your health too. Okay, so it's important that daddy takes care of his health. I actually saw a video the other day about how dad, I can't remember the percentage, but a huge percentage, if not the majority, of babies' health, and the majority of like the determination of like many different things when it comes to your baby's makeup, genetic makeup, and health as well, comes from dad. Okay, so it's so important that dad tends to his health as well and goes to the doctor and gets the answers that he is in need of as well, so that he can have the healthiest body for his children. We have cloth diaper baby. Okay, and not even, I'm hearing not just for his children but for him. Okay, and that is for his children too, because they want him to live long. They want him to be with them as they get older. They want to have fun with their father. They want to, they want daddy to feel his best too. And I'm also feeling like, this is not just about physical health, but this is also mental health, emotional health, spiritual health. So daddy, tend to your health too. You're just as important. And then we have, once again, cloth diaper baby. So I do feel like you may want to, if you want to use cloth diapers, then baby's encouraging it. Okay. They're confirming that message for you. Oh, and let's get a couple of more. These three came out. Okay, I'm hearing take these three. So let's take these three as your last messages. I hope that you enjoyed this mini message from your baby. Some of this could have been confirmations for you, or some of them could be new news, if you will. But yeah, let me know down below if these messages resonate with you, or if any of them have resonated with you, or you needed this message today. Put a fairy emoji down below with a green heart, okay, if it resonates with you. We have, I'm very strongly connected to animals. Okay, so this little one loves animals. I feel like you or dad love animals as well, or sibling. I'm hearing sibling also loves animals. We have mommy's little angel. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what a sweet, pure soul. Okay, this card also came out on pile number one, but I got a totally different like message with it. This time I'm hearing that this little one, for you guys, their energy, I feel their energy is pure, especially coming through with the connected to animals. They are such a divine spirit, such a divine soul, and they're meant to come and provide a service to many, including animals, but they're a nurturer. Okay, and we also have approximate birth weight preemie. Okay, so preemie, a little small baby, so make sure you have a variety of clothing in different sizes. Okay, which I feel like you will, because I feel like you're going to have a lot of like, just be showered literally with gifts of different clothes and different things like that. So that's really going to help you take care of all the different sizes. All right, goddess, so this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoy your messages. Once again, leave me a little green heart and a fairy emoji down below in the comments if it resonates, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number 3. If you chose this beautiful Unikite mini bracelet, then this is indeed your pile. The fact that it went into like this infinity symbol, I like literally was trying to get it to just be normal, and it's not wanting to just be normal. So the fact that it went into that infinity symbol is definitely showing me that, I feel like that's a message. You could be seeing angel number 888, or there's something about like infinite possibilities. I'm hearing abundance. Um, what else for pile number 3? I'm also seeing like your crown chakra. Okay, I'm seeing like a golden infinity symbol above your crown chakra as well. Okay, so that may be relevant to some. Um, Definitely, I heard it. I'm hearing infinite options. So infinite possibilities, infinite options is definitely coming through really strong for you guys. So I feel like if you've counted yourself out, or if you felt like, maybe your time is running out, or you're kind of getting to like the finish line on this journey, but you have yet to conceive your little one, and you're questioning like, is it worth it? Is it gonna happen? Like, I'm hearing like, yes, it will. Okay, there are an infinite amount of options, possibilities for you to conceive, or for you to become a mother or a father. Okay, this could even be maybe you're thinking about adopting or fostering. Okay, so that can also be part of your journey or your road, or working with a donor or a surrogate. Yeah, I'm hearing donor eggs. Okay, some of you guys may actually have a little one through donor eggs. So I'm hearing, nothing can take away that status of mother. Okay, mommy, papa, father. Okay, you are a mother, you are a father. And so I feel like, I'm hearing, don't belittle yourself. Don't, sometimes we feel like, especially, I don't know about men because I'm not a man, but I know, being on the journey myself and seeing my friends get pregnant, and just hearing about other people getting pregnant, sometimes before I got deep into this work, even at the beginning of me doing, being my fertility goddess, and predicting pregnancies and helping mommies conceive, there were times where I felt down on myself. But over time, that went away. That went away. And it was because I realized that, just because I don't have my baby here in the physical with me does not mean that I'm not a mother, does not mean that I don't have children that will one day call me mom, and when it's my turn and my time, then that will happen. And I feel like someone needed to hear that today as confirmation that you are a mother, you are a father, regardless of your, method, your time, your age, the how, the who, the wow, the wow. It'll be wow. But the where, the who, regardless of everything, it does not matter. Okay. So let's see what your first message is here from the Baby Fae Volume 1. We have full-term pregnancy. Okay, now for those of you guys who may have been a bit concerned if you're ever going to have a full-term pregnancy, of course I'm not a doctor, but I do see this being your very first card. So your spirit baby is wanting you to know that this is in the cards for you. Okay, a full-term pregnancy, this could be something that you may have wanted, or you may have desired or been desiring, and I see that it has a possibility of occurring for you. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through for pile number 3 from the Volume 1 Baby Fae Oracle. Let's see, what else do you want to share with your mama? We have swaddle me to sleep, mommy. Okay, so your little one is going to want to be swaddled to sleep, nurtured, carried, loved, and I'm hearing that's something that you're needing as well at this time. We have I'm mama's baby. Mother's Day will be special for us. Oh my gosh, when you guys celebrate your first Mother's Day together, it is going to be such an emotional day. Just grab your tissue and have your little tissue pack in your purse, okay, with you, because you're going to be crying all day. You're going to be in disbelief that you are a mother, that your baby is here in the physical, that you're holding your little one in your arms, okay? For some, this may be a time frame significant to conception or birth of your baby, but for many of you, for the majority, I feel like this is more so just going to be such a monumental time in your life, where maybe you have said, I'm never going to experience another Mother's Day alone, and you don't. You literally do not. We have Daddy tend to your health too. Okay, so if you're watching this pile, especially if you watch pile 2 as well, baby is really on your partner. Okay, there could be something going on with your partner in his health, and that could be something that is causing a delay in the journey, or maybe something that baby is, can see that we can't, right? Because they have a different type of point of view. So really listen to those messages. Try to, if you can, encourage your partner to go get a checkup, to get some testing done. Just a physical. If they haven't had a physical, go to the dentist. If something is bothering him, like have him have him get tested, or just make sure that he goes and gets his medical attention that's needed. The other thing that I'm hearing too, if you're going to use a sperm donor, have them do all the tests that you would have your partner do. I mean, some of you guys may actually be thinking about using someone and so you might be thinking about like skipping, bypassing the test and different things like that. But I'm hearing like still get those done. Okay. We have I will arrive in divine timing. Exactly what I was just saying. Like, divine timing is not a time. It isn't time that is unknown. It is a time that you surrender to. It is a time that you allow yourself to breathe, right, in the in between. When you are accepting of divine timing, you're literally putting that in God's hands, and you're like, okay, God, okay, universe, okay, guide me, guide me through the steps that I need to take in order for me to align with the divine time that my child wants to arrive into my life. And I feel like for some of you guys, you're in that surrendering state, right? And this is why we have that infinity symbol, because I feel like, you're on the road to receiving, but it may feel like it's taking forever, number one. And number two, there's so many loops and stuff that maybe you're like, okay, how many loops do I have to go through before these babies arrive? Okay, for some multiple. And number three, you're also just engulfed in this golden light energy, right? I feel like with that golden like infinity symbol I was seeing above the crown chakra, I feel like some of you guys have surrendered your mind, the ideas, the searching, trying to figure it out, the figuring out the how, to the divine, which is beautiful, and I feel like this is your little one supporting this and confirming for you that they are arriving, but in divine timing, just as you already know. So that's a beautiful message there. Starry night. Okay, we have a starry night themed nursery, so baby is gonna want a star themed nursery, or a nighttime nursery theme. Maybe even some moons, or cow jumped over the moon, or something like that. Okay, lullaby themed. Something else I was hearing too. Baby is also talking about arriving in divine timing from birth, as a birth. So if you're pregnant right now, like, be mindful. Baby may not come when you want them to come, or when you thought, maybe even not around their due date. But they will come in the perfect time. And then also I'm hearing like, just make sure the nursery is ready. Okay, make sure the nursery is ready. The crib is up, the bassinet is set up, whatever it is that your baby's going to be sleeping in, because they may surprise you and come a bit earlier too. Okay, all right, let's see what we have here. Let's get a couple more from this deck. So we have, you'll be all belly when you're pregnant with me, mama. This is my pregnancy pal, you guys. Definitely. Okay, we're talking about pregnancy a lot in this deck. We also have, I will have mommy's skin tone. So baby's letting you know that, number one, you're going to have a big belly, okay, all belly. And I'm hearing some of you guys, and you'll know if this is for you, if this has been like someone in your family where you can't really tell that they're pregnant until they turn around and you're like, whoa, where'd that belly come from? But like, they're skinny from the back, like their sides, like their legs, everything. Maybe their hips got a little wider, but that's about it. But as soon as they turn around, it's just like all belly. And I feel like that's where you're gonna gain weight too. Okay, let's see what else we have coming through here. Some of you guys are gonna be having a baby boy. I'm hearing mama's boy. Okay, mama's boy. All right, we're gonna we've shifted over to volume 2. Sorry, I don't think I said that, but we're gonna be pulling some cards from the Baby Fae Oracle volume 2. Both decks are down below if you want to use this with your own little one or for your client. I now have them here on YouTube. I'm so excited, you guys. You can see them at the My Fertility Goddess store down below. Baby Fae Oracle volume 1 and 2. So in volume 2, we have watching me sleep will ease your worries. Okay, beautiful. Watching you sleep will ease your worries. Bed rest. So I do feel like in the beginning, you guys are going to be getting a lot of on bed rest. I feel like you're going to be on bed rest, like right before you give birth and then afterwards. You may have a C-section for some of you guys. You may just need to rest more. And you're like, how? When I have other kiddos or I have, you know, this newborn baby. But it's imperative, I'm hearing, that you get your rest, or that you just relax your body. You don't put your body through a lot of different things. And then I also feel like while you are resting, you can watch your little one. But I feel like when baby's sleeping, you should be sleeping, okay? But for some of you guys, if, you know, baby is saying, like, if you're having a hard time getting your rest, like, just go ahead, look at them on the monitor or go visit them in their room and then go back and lay down, okay? We have November, December. Okay, we are actually in the month of November, so some of you guys could be conceiving this month or finding out you're pregnant this month or next month. But the months October through January are really big when it comes to your conception journey, I feel, here for pile number 3. Okay, and so all those messages about like how you have been, you know, just going through this infinity loop, trying to figure out the how and divine timing. For some of you guys, your divine timing is that time frame from October through January. Okay, we also have possible girl twins. Okay, so some of you guys may be having twin girls, or you could have a boy and a girl. I was feeling boy energy very heavy here. So you could be having a boy girl twins, a girl twins, or one singleton baby girl. Okay, for this pile, that's what I'm feeling. We also have May, June, okay, which we did get Mother's Day earlier for some of you. So Gemini season will also be relevant. Could be April through July as conception or birth time frame. What else do you want to share with your mamas in this pile? And I'm hearing that confirms something for you. The time frame is a confirmation for you based on your personal reading. For some of you guys, this confirms what you already received in your personal reading. So if that was your message, then take that as a confirmation. Okay, let's get a couple more. We have, I'm on my way. I am in line for conception. Okay, more confirmation here, you guys. I told you, you guys are my pregnancy pile. There's so many pregnancy messages. So I feel like baby is preparing you, you know, through those messages for pregnancy. Like that's what it's feeling like here. All right, let's get a couple more. That one flew out. We have manifest my arrival through prayer. Okay, so keep praying for this little one. If you haven't been praying for them, pray for them. Okay, do your manifestation rituals, but prayer, speaking to God, talking to the universe, speaking on what it is that you desire and not what you don't want, is very, very important. And then the last one that we have here says, the cycle you conceive me will be the cycle you count yourself out. So when you conceive this little one, you may actually say or tell your partner, like, nah, I don't think I'm pregnant. Like, I don't think that's, you know, the case. And that's the cycle that you find out that you're pregnant. Okay. Oh my gosh. Bottom of the deck. I heard, look at the bottom. October, November. So strong October, November, December energy. Okay. Scorpio season and Sagittarius season here. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I'm sending you so much love, light, and of course baby dust. I also heard you could be a Scorpio, Sag, or Gemini too. That could be your sun, moon, rising, or Taurus as well. Sun, moon, rising, zodiac sign, or your partners. Okay. All right, beautiful pile number 3. If this resonated with you, then put a fairy emoji in the comment section along with a blue heart. And I am sending you, wait, did I say blue already? No, I didn't. Okay, with a blue heart. And I'm sending you so much love, light, and of course baby dust. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.